I would like... I was really terrified, and I was really saddened, and I was really... I cannot express my feeling. In this world, right now and even before, there is bad things happening in this world, but listen to this. The Christian or the religious schools in Canada, the last century and the century before, how come there is cemetery of some immigrant children or native children hidden in it? And now they start burning the church to delete the evidence. It's mentioned, for God's sake. Everyone is talking about it. This is not my topic. Are they burning the church to hide the evidence? What sort of a Christian religious church we're talking about, where there is people and children buried inside? What? No, this is not my topic. The topic is not even... I'm not going to mention even the word Gog and Magog, though it's irrelevant. It's the whole world. There's cases all over the world. Okay, but in Canada, there is people. Listen to this carefully. In Canada, please, I'm trying to comply with the community guideline, to not cross the line. In Canada, starting from those ex-Muslims, asylum seekers, or even those who are originally immigrant from Europe, whatever you mention, criticizing Islam. I'm not even talking about this. Saying bad things about Islam. Lying about what happened in the history. You know what? Leave the matter of Islam itself away. Let's talk personal issue. The native Arab did that. The Bedouin are bad. Especially among those or asylum seeker or whatever, others who criticize the native Ishmaelian or combined between the culture of the combined, they make combination, the mix between the culture of Ishmaelite and the religion of Islam. And by mixing this, there is concerns of unjust against in the way they criticize the Ishmaelian. Do you understand? Someone have a problem with Islam. Islam is renewed by Muhammad, the final messenger in Mecca. Muhammad is considered among the Ishmaelian. So right now they are not confused. No, they are mixing it between the Islam as a faith and the race, the culture of the Ishmaelians. Okay. Now what I'm trying to say, no one is talking about what happened in Canada from certain people, the way they are helping in imposing unsuitable change to us as Ishmaelian. Okay, I'm not talking in general, and helping dictatorship and using it to do the change that is illegal. No, this is not the point. I'm coming to the point. Even among those who call themselves Shiite or whatever, others outside Canada. What happened to these children? What sort of a crime we're dealing with right now? What type of people dealt with these children? Why we even mention it? Christian or religious. God knows what happened to the parents of those children, first of all. What happened to the parents of these children so that they would be at the disposal or in the hand of those people who have no mercy. Normally children live, it's not like sickness or in the pandemic. No. These children, among them who lived in a very sad environment, sad in a way that you cannot imagine. I'm talking about children. Children are what is the word? Vulnerable. Children vulnerable. I'm not talking about even someone at his teen. I'm not talking regardless. I'm not talking about someone leave the teens. Still they are young. Someone at his 20s and he's causing troubles. No. We're talking about children. talking about children from the age of 5 until I'll give it a maximum to 15. Or what did they do in 4 and 3? What did these children do, boys and girls, to deserve this? And what happened to them? I mean, what sort of environment that imposed sadness to them, that made them sick? Not to mention that they might be tortured, hurt painfully. What happened to them before they died? These children, I'm talking about these children last century. These children, what sort of pain did they deal with till they died, and they put in a cemeteries inside these religious schools? All of this is a topic filled of feelings and emotion, and make normal people whip and cry forever. Honestly, I'm sorry, unless, but by the mercy of God, God would awaken them from feeling such sadness for such children. Of course, people who are not human wouldn't understand. And you go and you treat this information, and so I'm talking about certain, I don't want to mention any names, and I have checked it, they barely talk about it. And the enormous documentaries that they are making, and the enormous criticism that they are making about, first, the Ishmaelian nation. We're all human, okay, I understand. The nation of Ishmaelians, and the enormous unacceptable criticism and lies about Islam. Unbelievable. I have the right to say this. It's unbelievable. And I mean, when I in the previous video, I talked about the Chinese. I mean, you're always, I'm not gonna say bothered, because the Holocaust is terrible, but it's something concerning the European with each another. But there was a massive, big number of children who killed in the World War II. They're always talking about World War II, always talking about Holocaust. And what about what happened to others here and there? I mean, those who call themselves Jews, insist on calling themselves Jews, the so-called Israelis, they are not the only victims last century. So just let's not talk about Holocaust and United Nations. Shut up. Yes, I'm sorry to say this, because do you remember the representative of the so-called Israeli state? They were criticizing the so-called Israelis for killing the children in the West Bank, in Gaza, killing the people, kicking them outside in the bin. Then he starts saying, let's quiet and be silent for 1 minute. Please allow me to speak. To remember what happened to the Jewish, some Jewish community in Europe. Well, in World War II, there was Hiroshima bomb. There was children playing in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. They have nothing to do with the emperor. I assure you, these children have nothing to do with the emperor, and the bomb came and fucked them. Thousands of children. Not to mention the children who survived it, but they had cancers and unbelievable sickness, and until now we can find evidence that is... I mean, what is this? What happened to the children of Syria and Iraq? You know what? Let's return back to the point. My point is, let's return back to Canada. What is this? And shame on you, honestly, shame on you. The way you criticize Islam and criticize Muhammad and criticize the Arab and criticize Saudi Arabia for the wrong reasons. Either you call yourself a Shiite, or call yourself a moderate Muslim, or you call yourself, or an ex-Muslim, or some whatever, or so-called Christians. And in the way you are making treatment to what happened last century, with an evidence, with pictures, with evidence, not lies about Muhammad, final messenger after 14th century. I don't know. Do you see what I'm trying to explain to you? That's it, thank you. Don't delete the video, please.